in the last half century, in the last 50 years, sports went from this thing over here to as big of a cultural phenomenon as we get. Music obviously has had a much more stronger impact in a lot of ways, but the profound nature of being a famous musician continues to get amplified. Celebrity culture was not as big in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I believe what you're seeing right now, you know these Labubus?
Mm-hmm.
Labubus, sneakers, watches, sports cards, NFTs, art. I think that collecting is starting to gain extreme momentum. And the way that you go out with your girl and sit with another couple and you talk about, what are you watching on Netflix? Did you see the big game last night? Have you heard about this new rapper or artist? Like, you know, why is the way fashion changes? We're all old enough, we're not 15, to see baggy, then tight, then baggy, right? So I think collectibles are going to be a very big part of society because I think it's a human truth. Stamps, coins, you go back to cavemen, rocks, artifacts, antiques. So I'm bullish on it. That's what I mean that collecting's getting into culture. The you at 41, 20 years ago that wasn't into it couldn't rattle off 2 of the 4 things that are cooking. It's in the ether, you understand? So I believe that trading cards are this generation's art. Like, yeah, it's very big, and I honestly think it's incredibly early. And I think video games, comic books, look at nerd culture. Look at how the culture's. Look at her AC. You know, like obviously it's ADHD, but like that's off the reference of ACDC. Like everything's blending, New Balance. Like everything's just blending. We all know that. You got to look at Wheezy and Pharrell. If you think about black culture, hip hop culture, when those fuckers started bringing in skateboards, when those guys started showing fucking like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, I don't think it's lost on anyone, definitely not the audience that's watching here. Black culture, the culture becomes later pop culture. And, you know, you can really look at that, you know, moment where it started. Like nerd culture went from straight up nerd. Like when I was a kid, if you were into comic books, you got your ass kicked in New Jersey, right? Now, like you go to a high school in the fucking inner cities.
I was there.
And fucking the baddest motherfucker in the school is walking in with a Pikachu t-shirt. You know what I mean?
And they're bringing their trading cards to lunch and they're battling at lunch.
There's paper in it.